If you've been searching for ways to access your 401k without paying the penalty, you're in the right place. You might be thinking that taking money out of your 401k before retirement could cost you a pretty penny in penalties and taxes. But did you know that there are special circumstances that allow you to avoid those penalties and access your funds earlier? Stick around till the end of this video to discover the details. Because if you're serious about protecting your wealth, I'll also show you how gold IRAs could be the perfect solution for your retirement strategy. Before we dive into how you can access your 401k without penalty, let me share a quick tip. If you want to learn why thousands of Americans are opening gold IRAs to protect their wealth, click the first link in the description for a free gold IRA guide. It's a must-read, especially if you have 100k plus in your 401k or IRA. Now, let's break down some situations where you can access your 401k early without the usual 10% penalty. The first scenario is if you're facing disability. If you become permanently disabled, the IRS allows you to withdraw funds from your 401k without a penalty. However, you'll still be subject to income taxes. So while you're avoiding the penalty, you still need to consider the tax implications. Another exception is if you're using the funds to pay for medical expenses. If you have unreimbursed medical expenses that exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, you can tap into your 401k without facing that 10% early withdrawal penalty. Again, you'll still pay income taxes, but at least you're not hit with the extra penalty. If you've reached the age of 55 and you're no longer working, you can also access your 401k funds without the penalty. This is sometimes called the Rule of 55. It allows you to take withdrawals from your 401k as early as age 55, as long as you separate from your employer. If you're planning on leaving your job soon, this could be a viable option to access your funds early. For those of you facing financial difficulty, you may be able to access your 401k funds for certain hardships without the 10% penalty. The IRS permits penalty-free withdrawals for things like foreclosure prevention, tuition payments, or funeral expenses. These situations are specific, so make sure you're clear on the IRS guidelines if you choose to go this route. Another option to consider is if you're over 59 and a half years old. While this isn't technically an early withdrawal, it's an important milestone to be aware of. Once you hit that age, you can access your 401k without facing the 10% early withdrawal penalty. You'll still be subject to income tax, but you won't pay that additional penalty. If you're between jobs and need to tap into your 401k, consider rolling over your 401k into an IRA. By doing this, you avoid penalties and might even open up more options for investment, such as gold IRAs. Gold IRAs are especially attractive because they offer tax advantages while protecting your wealth from market volatility, a crucial consideration for retirees. Now, before we wrap up, I want to share that if you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, I encourage you to check out the free guide I mentioned earlier. It's specifically tailored for American retirees with 100k pluses in your IRA or 401k, or even 5 MEM pluses in savings. It's all about ensuring your financial security in an unpredictable market. In conclusion, while there are several ways to access your 401k early without penalties, each option has its pros and cons. Whether it's due to a disability, medical expenses, or other special circumstances, it's important to know the rules and plan ahead to avoid unnecessary taxes and penalties. And if you're looking for a more secure, tax-efficient way to grow your savings, consider gold IRAs. They can be a game changer, especially if you're nearing retirement or already retired. For American retirees who have 100k or more in their 401k, IRA, or savings, I can't recommend enough checking out that free guide on how gold IRAs can protect your wealth. Don't wait. Get ahead of the game and secure your future today.